get into it. This has hip guides on it. So on the side here, there's a lever. So what the lever is going to do right now, it's locked because the lever is down.
Yeah.
To take the hip guides off, you just pull the lever off and then they just come back in and then they'll drop back into place again.
Oh wow. But they do lock in place, okay.
Yep. On the base, there's 4 points for tie downs. So 2 on each side, so 1 in the front right here.
Okay.
And 1 in the rear right here.
Like using it as a blessing trains.
Yep. This chair weighs 437 pounds without the cushion, so we'll say 440 pounds with the cushion. So if you do need to push it because something either is gone wrong or whatever, that's what these levers are on the side. So if I lift both of, push both of them down, did you push the other one down? You can actually wheel the chair. But keep in mind, it's going to be 440 pounds plus whatever weight is in the chair. So we'll just say 500 pounds.
Do you ever need to do that, Amelia?
We've had to
when
when the battery died or if the electronic controls stopped working.
Okay. Do you want to try this before she's in it and
Pushing? I mean,
pushing?
no.
Okay.
Okay. So the armrests do flip back out of the way.
Okay.
So that's kind of handy. Then also on the joystick here, for transfers, this swings out, retracts back,
Okay.
and then it'll click into place. There's a magnet that actually holds it into place to keep it, but this one also will flip back out of the way as well.
Oh, nice.
It has a chest strap. So the 2 things that we're really looking for when you go to, or the 3 things is to stand. Number 1, knee blocks. Number 2, chest strap. And number 3 is going to be the chest bar. It should be there as well.
Chest bar, okay.
And what you do when we're not around, I don't know, but those are the things that the company does recommend, so we have to go over that. On the back of the chair, this is not for you. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Amelie.
Amelie. So if you just come to the back of the chair, I just want to show you. So when I turn the chair on, this box on the back is going to light up. So whatever we're doing here, so for the seat functions, all the seat functions will work through the joystick, and I'll go over that with you. But you can also do the same thing on the back of the chair. So if you want it to tilt back, or tilt forward, and then if you want it to go to recline, you just hit the arrows on either side, so we can, come out of recline. Then you can also go to L and X is the footrest, and it's also lit up. And then obviously stand. You can go to stand here as well.
Okay.
So the nice thing about this is if you are, getting ready and you're going to be doing the transfer or whatever, you don't want to go through all the menus through here. It's easy enough to do it on here as well.
A similar feature on.
Yeah, and generally they're push buttons, but now they just kind of made it a little bit fancier with the screen. We'll take all these tags off, but basically it says do not use in a thunderstorm. Do not make sure that when you're standing, that you're on a flat level surface. So never going down ramps or over like slopes or that type of thing when you're standing because of stability issues. So something like this is fine. Like at your house it's fine. But outdoors you always have to be careful. You want to make sure that you're level because we don't want the Fred Flintstone thing to happen where you put the ribs on the side and the whole thing flips over. So
is the headrest manually adjustable or it has to be adjusted by a technician?
You can it's just an Allen wrench. So I mean it's easy enough to to adjust, and we'll adjust that for you. Sometimes those do get out of adjustment, but it's just an Allen wrench. It's an 4 million Allen wrench.
I don't know. Maybe.
It would be a good thing to have.
So solid tires all the way around, so you don't have to worry about that. But when you do need tires, you just call New Motion, and they'll send someone out to do the tires.
Okay.
So let's go to stand, so you can just see what the chair looks like standing, and then I can answer any other questions before we actually have you come in.
So what did you say about the tires?
Solid.
Solid, yeah, solid all the way around.
Okay.
So the first thing you notice, and I think we did this before, when we start to stand, the first thing it does is it tilts back a little bit. So that's normal. We want it to tilt back because that gives you that point in time that you can wiggle your bum back a little bit if you need to. And then we'll just continue to stand. If you notice, it's actually elevating. So if you stop right here, you're about 4 inches higher than you were when it was down. So it's almost kind of like having a built-in seat elevator because you could stop anywhere that you want to. So if you wanted to be raised like another 4 inches, you could just start the standing process, wait till you're level, and here you are. You're
to reach something like you know, your top of your cabinets or something.
Yeah, or even like in the elevator, if you need to push a button and you just need to be higher, you just start the stander feature, but you don't go into standing, and it raises you up 4 inches.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we'll continue to stand, and we can stop anywhere that we need to, so we don't have to go to fully stand. So the couple of things you're going to notice right here is these 2 bars that are on the side. This goes to a latch that's on the front. So right now with any type of mid-wheel drive, all of the caster arms articulate because you're going over uneven surfaces. So what we want to happen is we don't want that to occur when we're in the standing position because we just don't want you, again, to flip over forward. So that's what those bars are in the front, is it's actually pushing down on that plate on the side. Can you see it on the side?
Yeah,
here?
and stabilizing.
It stabilizes so that once we get to stand, it won't articulate. So that's why, like, if you are using it standing, driving around in the house or something like that, going over a threshold or something, you may not be able to do it. You have to go to sitting to do it.
To get over the threshold.
Yeah, because we don't want any articulation at all.
Yeah.
So if I lift on the side here now, it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
But that also creates a very stable, chair that I can stand way out in the front, and it's not going anywhere.
So I don't see you driving around the house right now in the standing position because your house is too small for that. But it could be if you're at an appointment, you can stand yourself up and kind of.
It goes very, very slow, so that's the other thing. But then you can also get a clearer visual of the 2 tie-down points, on 2 on each side. So you can kind of see. Do you have any cats at home?
Yes, 2.
Okay, just make sure they're not sitting on the back of this thing when you go down because it won't be happy. And then we can, again, either go through here or go through the joystick to go seated. So we'll just go through the joystick just so that we can show a different way. So when you go down, it's going to stay in a little bit of recline because we want to help you maintain your stability as you're going down. So you may feel that, once you get down to that seated position, you may feel like you're a little bit too reclined, so you can also adjust that as well. So I think it's like 5 actuators on here. It's just crazy how they get them all synchronized. So there's one other thing I want to do before we have you pop in, and that is I want to adjust the chest bar because that is way too far back.
Yeah, let's get it out.
Yeah.
Cider, any skin issues right now? Any open areas anywhere? Nothing. Everything's healed up. Okay. Cool.
You mean on her bum, on her rear end?
Well, anywhere. Last I knew you had some foot.
Yeah, she still does have foot ulcer. She has 2.
Between
I just
the
slid all the
toes.
way forward.
One is between the toes, and one is on the bottom of her foot.
So it's on the right or is it on the left?
One on the left and one on the right.
No one has that's that skinny.
Yes, we just got them treated on
Yeah, I don't know.
last week Monday,
This is where it really needs
and I have to call her for a follow-up appointment.
The bar is off centered, so.
Clinic or with whom?
It's in-home podiatrist, RN, whose name the company is Nyota, Nyota.
So one other thing I just want to point out, if you notice this is the chest bar. One side's longer than the other. And that's intentional because it makes it a lot easier to put one side in and then swing the other one to then drop everything down.
Oh, common sense, yes.
Yeah. So you could, in theory, swing it out of the way if you wanted to, or just take it off, but it just makes it a lot easier to, when they were both the same length, you're trying to like line everything up and it just doesn't work, so. So that's, designed to be that way.
Do you want to have her transfer in now?
Yeah, I mean, do you have any, first of all, do you have any questions before we get in that I need to show you?
Don't think so.
You probably have questions once you're in the chair.
Yeah, okay.
How,
So the first thing we're gonna do is take this off,
how do you guys wanna transfer?
and then we're gonna
You
put
wanna
that
do a
down.
slide board today, or you wanna do your regular?
Oh, just do the right guy. It's fine.
You're okay
Yeah.
with that? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna